Today, I would like to discuss a voting system known as plurality-at-large, also known as block voting. This voting system, used to elect a legislative body on a national level, is used on several island nations as well as some countries in the Middle East and Africa. Well, maybe not in the Middle East. In Africa and island nations and Mongolia, interestingly enough. Now, to elect a legislative body, elect their parliament. Now, this is the most unfair voting system out of all the voting systems I will discuss on my YouTube channel. This one's actually more unfair than first past the post. And you'll see why, and you'll know why later on. Basically, here's how the system works. Seats are multi-seat districts. MPs are elected in multi-seat districts. And let's say there are 4 seats to fill in one district. And then there are dozens and dozens of candidates vying for those 4 seats. And usually there are like 4 candidates from one political party to get those 4 seats. What the voter must do is cast 4 votes for each candidate they want to see those seats filled. Which candidates they want to see elected. And the 4 candidates with the most votes win. Simple as that. Now let me point out why this is unfair. Because it has all the flaws of first past the post, where a minority of voters essentially choose the 4 MPs. It has all the flaws of first past the post. But it gets worse, because unlike first past the post, it's like swiping a whole province or district and saying all these seats go to this party. It's a clean swipe. Now, plurality at large or block voting often results in landslide victories. So that's the appeal in it. So political parties win by very large majorities. And let me tell you why this happens. When people go to the voting booth, technically they can vote for 4 different people from 4 different political parties. However, they're afraid of wasting their vote. They want maximum representation. So essentially they vote for 4 people from the same political party, so they get maximum representation. Let's say they like someone, they like one candidate from one party, and they want to see him have as many allies as possible in Parliament. And they're suspicious of other voters. They feel that other voters will do the same thing. So then essentially that's what happens. Everyone votes along party lines, and then it results in landslide victories because there are multi-seat districts, and then like 4 people from one political party instantly get elected instead of having it from 2 or 3 different political parties. First past the post is more fair because it focuses on smaller populations and it focuses on smaller areas, so then minority groups have a better chance of electing their representative, as opposed to this system, which is non-proportional and just brushes an entire area, region of a country with one swipe like that. The United Kingdom used to have these multi-seat districts, but early in the 20th century, long time ago, they abolished these multi-seat districts. To their credit, and now it's entirely first past the post. So, to all countries that use this block voting system, might I suggest you go back to first past the post, or to a single non-transferrable vote, which brings me to my next point when I mention single non-transferrable vote. One way to remedy this problem is give the voters less votes than there are seats to fill. So then other minority groups can have the other seats. So let's say there are 4 seats to fill. You can only cast 2 votes or 3 votes. The remainder is for other groups. The remainder seat is for another group. So that makes it a little bit more fair and a little bit more representative. Now, I would suggest this is my least favorite voting system out of all of them. Plurality-at-large, also known as block voting. Thanks for listening.